my like filmish school place, just doing audio recording, voice recording. I don't know. The like tech manager guy, he's freaking cool. More than a tech manager, his name's Nick. He's cool. He showed me how to do it. Just looking at it from a booth thing. I'm like in this little audio booth, just chilling, just like classmates and all that around, building, you know, cracking up, giggling, and they're all little moments. Who am I? My name's Jermaine Dallas Gardner. I started this channel like a year-ish ago, and I made sick videos with this old camera. I still have it. It's freaking awesome as hell. Like, it sucks, but that's why it's awesome. It's the Nikon D7000, I think. I don't know if you're gonna hate on me saying Nikon. I say Nikon, bro. I don't say Nikon. Shout out Nick. But yeah, what happened? Yeah, I was filming like these videos in a place called Temuka, the South Island of New Zealand, from Christchurch. So it's like hour-ish drive away. And it was like the first proper like holiday there when I'm like, you know, actually getting consciousness. I don't know how old I was, like 19 or whatever. I'm like 21 now. It was like Christmas holidays. We got a summery Christmas in New Zealand. It's pretty cool, but I wish we had a wintry Christmas, because I'm winter deprived, you know, like a proper like snow blazing winter. But anyway, on that holiday it was beautiful. Just with my family and with my wife. This one's the love of my life, more than my wife. Her name's Lydia. And like straight out the gate, I love her more than anything. I've been waiting for her my whole life. And yeah, it was awesome just making these little film emulation videos, and they were pretty like sweet spot in my heart because of the experience that came with it. Sounds cheesy, but it's for real. And yeah, it was so nice when we hang out with cows. These like little sort of baby calves in this field, this like random farm out on the road. And I made this other video I called it Agony, and it was at New Brighton Beach in Christchurch. And it's so underrated. Like, I actually love that video. Like, visually it's like, it's the one. It's so good. I remember with some of my oldish videos, I used to add like little symbols and little like cool little PNGs I'd like whip up in Photoshop. Cracked Photoshop, of course, man. I don't, you know, you gotta pirate everything at this point. Things are expensive, man. Things are real expensive. Look at this recording. Okay. Talking about this actually is kind of like therapeutic.
Yeah, man.
Whack, kind of like sly emotional.
It's such a good song.
When I miss my wife, every time I'm not with her, I miss her. But we're together for all eternity now, so that's awesome. And I remember I used to work at McDonald's in Ferry Road, sort of in high school and then a bit out of high school, but that freaking sucked, you know. Why wouldn't it? There's always people who are just kind of like negative, you know, rude people. And like, I'm not perfect at all, but like, you know, being rude and just gross like that is just like not on. It's just gross, man. And it's just so like, I feel like it requires more effort to be rude and hard, and it's almost like self-destruction and destruction of others and the energy and all that stuff. But anywho, people invited me to this little work party thing, and I wasn't really a party person. My mom was taking me there because I didn't have a car or anything. Well, it was in like Phillipstown. We drove past it every now and then, kind of. But I remember I was in the car and in my mind, like my faith wasn't even strong. Like I was kind of all over the place with that. Like meaning, like, I mean, you can do whatever you want. That's all cool. I'm just meaning, compared to what I am now, I was faith-wise, like with God, I didn't know if I truly believed in God type thing, but now it's like unquestionable. You know how it is. But then I prayed, or I asked God, like something like this, like, Lord, please, can I find my wife tonight? Right? And straight up, like unapologetic, it was answered, and then I found my wife, Lydia, more than my wife, love of my life, twin flame. It's more than that. Like there's a point where words can't express it. But if you were to see us, you would understand, or if you were like a spirit floating through and you saw everything. You saw emotions, you saw the feelings, you saw the thoughts, you saw the fullness of it, like what a human being alone cannot see. You'd understand how much we love each other. But then, yeah, and then I met her there, and it was awesome, it was beautiful, and I didn't do any of that. Like I was like, a little innocent, little child. Now I'm like horror. Now I'm just like sludged out, like now I've got like 1,000-yard stare type of thing. Now I'm shell shocked, but it was lovely. And then I fell in love with her, and I'm sure she fell in love with me too. Well, now we're in love. Love is love, You say you love apples, but then you like a person, and you say, no, I only like them, I don't love them. Let's be for real. You love them. The prayer that God answered for me to find my love, I forgot about for a whole year. So that shows, man, how just self-centered and selfish I am. But thank you, Lord. Oh yeah. I don't really mess around with this stuff anymore. But sometime like last year, from this recording, I think, I don't know if it was March-ish, around my birthday. My birthday's March 9th, 2003. But I saw that thing about the CIA and like Astral Projection and all that jazz. I forgot what it was called. The Gateway Experience, I think. And then I was in my room. My room was different at the time, but I tried it, like these tapes, audio tapes you listen to, and then it's like a government FBI kind of guide through astral projection. I don't know. Who knows if it was real or not, but when I did it, I think first time I did it, I was like, kind of then at some point put in like sort of a trance-like state. Like I don't want to glaze it crazy, but ish like that. I had this like feeling, and it's like very vivid and visualized thoughts. Like I'm not going to say straight up visuals, I'm just going to say very vivid images in my mind. This is what happened. It's like, yeah, I did it, and then I got to this part, like phase, and then it felt like I was like, my spirit. So kind of detached from my body, but the thing was, it felt like I was hovering in my body, like floating around like air in my body. And the visuals I was getting was like this, like me peeking out of my body, and my body was like a semi-translucent amber shell, like kind of like a glass cicada shout, but it was like my body. It's just the texture and all that jazz. It was pretty buzzy, and it's like my body was gonna float out of, my spirit was gonna float out of my body, but it didn't, because I was stuck there, and that was all cool. I believe that people do that stuff for show. But to say if the experience I had was straight up the real thing or not, I don't know. If it was, it was. If it wasn't, it wasn't. I'm past that now. It was cool, it was fun. Yeah. This is like, I'm not really an album person. I'm more just like, if a song's cool, a song's cool. I don't really listen to albums, but if you were to make me an album, dude, the one that I freaking love is by, it's called Wolf Girl by Machine Girl. WLFGRL. Frick, damn. It's so good, man. Machine Girl's cool. It's two guys, I think. And I know most of you probably are from America, and that's all cool, you know, that's sick. But for all the Christchurch people, I don't know if it's really on the channel yet, but I'm with this art collective called Thugs Can Cry Too, and it's hard, dog. It's just it. It's just like straight up. It's just awesome. Anywho, there's Nick, Theo, and me, three friends, met at UB. I freaking hate UB. But at the Boxed Quarter, there's this like little art gallery we're opening up there. Like we're hiring out like a corner. I mean, the dude's cool as hell. The dude's so cool, so sweet, and his friend too. So we're posting up there, selling. Yeah, I need to make some posters for that. But if you're in Christchurch, come to the Box Quarter at the Masked Artist Gallery. Hit them up on Instagram. Hit us up on Instagram too. Thugs Can Cry Too. And just come in, dog. Just come in. We got the craziest thing between the three of us. Awesome. And we got these sick physicals. And when I say physicals, I mean like paintings. You know what I mean? Like not like prints of art or not. Yeah. Like straight up, I suck at painting. But I've been having fun. I've been having real fun. I hope to get some photography in there, because that stuff's so dreamy. I kind of love it. Ego, but last thing as well. It's a big task, bro. It's like fighting Goliath. It's David versus Goliath right now. I'm like fighting Radan. A dream in life is to be a film director at. And I know from it, with the ideas I have, all that jazz, the creativity, I'm gonna be like huge. But that's if I make it. And the ifs that are in my way is like I need, dude, I'm not rich or anything, and that's all cool. Cool if you're rich, that's awesome. But if you're like a rude little worm, no matter if you're rich or poor, get out of town, man. Get out of town. I feel bad for you, man. Just, you need to open your eyes, you know. It's easy said than done. But anywho, I want to make big films, and I've got like this whole film verse like written up, Google Drived up, all these folders. It's so good. Like my movies are like just being like straight to the point. They're really, really good, and I need to get what's in my brain out to the screen. But for that, you know, I'm slowly trying to climb up the ladder, stuff like that. I'm doing this kind of cool. I'm doing like a little color grade thing for that Halsey chick, the American chick, singer lady. Like just like a short commercial makeup thing. It's pretty cool. This guy Anthony Lee hit me up because he watched the channel. He's a manager, I think, but he's cool. He's sweet. Thank you, Anthony. But yeah. Anywho, making these films. Yeah, man. Like, dude, like straight, like mind melting, but like good. Like straight up, like, dude. All these films, they say, I think it's like 11, right? when I want to climb up. So if anyone wants to act in Christchurch, and let me be real, you got to be good. Like, yeah, if you've got a degree in hoo-ha, whatever, cool. But if you're kind of doing all this Shortland Street, like, it feels like acting to a point. I don't want to do that and then sacrifice my dream, you know what I mean? But I also want to be nice, but I need some, like, real acting. I know my friend Nick, he can act for sure, so I'm gonna tell him about this, but I think it's because he's just real, you know? Anyway, crazy films, got to build up. Get sponsoring, I don't know, from NZ Canterbury, Screen Canterbury, whatever, all these things, because I don't have the money. But when I get the money and the crew and all that, all my friends gonna be shooting it. It's gonna be awesome, life-changing films. You're gonna love them. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, these either gonna be love or hate. But that's what I want, because they're awesome. I'll love them. Yeah, so it's like, say, 11 films, and then the final film of that is like an anime, and it ties all of them together, and then it's like crazy, like it's just like Lord of the Rings type world, but like every timeline's in it, and the lore I've been writing for like 2 years, it's so, dude, like it's not cheesy, it's not a Lord of the Rings copy, it's just like inspired by everything, it's so, dude, crazy, and all these major characters from all these different films come into it, right? And that film ends and it's real crazy, and then you realize all those 11 films and that were just a dream, right? Were all of humanity's collective dreams, like spirit, like some layer in the spirit world, right? Like just above. And then after that, I'll release these other movies, which take place in reality, in the waking world, but these exist in the same, like, universe, you might call it. Yeah. And then that's when God steps into the picture, and that's gonna blow your mind. But you're... Amen. Yo! Wanna jump in?
Sorry, I'm just looking for